Hey, everybody. It is Brenda coming to you from Knoxville, Tennessee. I am a Stampin' Up! Independent demonstrator here and hope that you are having a good night. Let me make sure I've got the screens where they need to be and we'll get going. Put that right there. And then this one can go right there. And I think we'll be good. All right. Thank you for joining me tonight. I hope that you've had a good weekend. I hope that life is treating you well and all that fun jazz. Let me see if I can get to where. Okay, it looks like 2 people are watching. I am not sure how to get to where I can see comments. Nope, that's not what I want. Don't pause it. All right, anyway, let me see. Don't need to edit the video. I'm not sure why it changes on me frequently. Now I can see if you're chatting. All right. Thank you for joining. Just got to get to the right spot. So tonight we're going to do 3 cards and we're using a template. I'm in a group that's doing a challenge kind of thing, or to help me keep with my accountability. Hi, Becky. I just saw your comment. And so they're posting like card sketches. So tonight I'm going to use one of their sketches and we're going to go from there. So we're also going to use the Beary Cute stamp, and we are going to use the designer series paper that is in that suite of product. It's called Beary Christmas, and you can see all of the lovely designer series paper. Let me share my screen and we will be able to see it better. So I'm not holding it in front of me and it's not backwards. So share screen, advanced. I moved this last night and I forgot to put it back. All right, I think that does it. Camera, share. And it worked. And down a little bit. All right. So we're going to use these 3 sheets from the Beary Cute, I think that's the name of it, Beary Christmas designer series paper. It's called Stack, Cut, and Shuffle. So those are the 3 pieces that we're going to use. Let me flip them over so you can see the back. Isn't that pretty? But we're going to use the other side. And I used this side in one of my, I used that actually, that whole piece of designer series paper. Let me show you the other patterns in there. These pretty little bear. Oh, it was one I just showed you. I just showed you this one because of the little sparklies. I like this red. It looks like a comfy sweater. That's the other side of the red. The little bears playing in the snow. The other side of it is these trees. And then Christmas packages or gifts of any kind. They don't necessarily have to be Christmas. And then that looks, I don't know, the red stood out more to me as a Christmassy sweater comfort kind of thing. And then, as always, this tells you what colors coordinate with this stack of papers. So tonight we are going to use Misty Moonlight. And remember that if you want, I'm going to pull this out because we're going to make 3 cards and we'll do the other one. Cut it. So remember, if you want this card project, place an order of $35 before tax and shipping with the host code that I will post tonight, and I'll get these cut for you. So we are going to score and then cut. We're going to score this at 4 1/4. If you want embellishments with it, your order needs to be 150. No. 50, 50, not 150, 50. All right, scoring it at 4 1/4, turning it on the long side and cutting it at 5 1/2. And that's got our 3 card bases. I've already got some basic white cut. I'm going to pull those out. 1, 2, 3. Oh, and I need 3 for the centers. These are, I'll let you know the measurements in just a second. I believe I know what they are, but I don't want to quote it wrong. They are 4 by 5 1/4. I was right. So I want to cut my designer series paper. I'm going to start with this piece, and we're going to cut it at 3 3/4. Put that piece over there. By 5. And we're going to cut the other 2 pieces the same way. So I'm going to lay it here on my grid paper so that I can remember my measurements, because, you know, goldfish brain. If you've watched 50 First Dates, there's 10-second Tom. Sometimes that's me. So we're going to cut it first at 3 3/4. Doesn't matter which direction this is, because this is going to be our top piece. High 5. I love having that chair right there because it just catches it all for me. This one, I want to cut this direction because I want my paper pattern to go horizontal and not vertical. So 3 3/4. High 5. And now here is for our fun part. We're going to cut this piece of designer series paper into 3 triangle-ish shapes. So first I'm going to cut right here. It doesn't have to be any specific, but I know I did this corner at 3 and put this in the groove down here. So now I'm going to do the other 2 pieces the same way. So this corner is on my 3 mark. Oh, you can't see it. Is on my 3 mark line up here. And this is in the groove. And then the same with this one, because we want all of our pieces of designer series paper to be the same. Cut the same, not same designs. And I'm just going by the sketch. I don't have specific measurements, so you can make yours be whatever you want. So I know these, there's the paper design for my first one. And now I'm going to cut this piece. I'm going to line it up at 3 over here and in the corner. And that gives us some cute pieces. And then we will piece them all together. So I'm going to lay them in stacks over here. I did this. Yep. Oh, all right. And those are the same shape, same shape. Three and the corner in the groove. Same shape, same shape. All right, we are ready to rock our card. So we need that one, and that one. And we're going to put that one with it. And that one. And this one goes here, and here, and here, and there. And now we piece it back together. Paper crafters are the only people who cut paper up and then stack it all back together differently, right? Kind of making us a little quilt kind of thing. So let's fold this on our score line. And here's my fold folder. I'm folding all 3 cards. This is also how I do my, if I'm doing multiples of the same or multiple cards at the same time, I fold all my card bases. I cut them all at the same, like cut all of the same dimensions first before I start even assembling one card. It just makes it go through faster. All right. So we have our card bases. And now I'm going to pull in 3 pieces of basic white so we can get these pieced back together. So this one. How did I do this? Those are the same piece. Nope, it's not. Okay, this is the corner. What have I done wrong? Okay, that goes across the top. That one goes there. And this one goes. That one goes right there. One. And then it would be this piece. Nope, this piece. There will have little spaces between them. All right, now I think I got it. This guy goes across the top. So you cut it in 3 pieces, and each of your 3 pieces goes on a different card base or card, your basic white. Not the base, it's your layer. There we go. I just had them stacked in the wrong stacks. Okay, so now that I know that I've got my pieces where they will fit together, I'm going to slide these out of the way, and then I'm going to adhere one at a time to the basic white layer. Let's flip this little guy over, give him some adhesive. And I know that it's going to have about 1/8 of an inch around the sides. This is where my friend Kevin would be using combo glue because it gets right in the corners. There we go. Add some here. This is building 3 cards that are cut very similar, or they're cut the same, but with 3 different pieces of designer series paper and just patched back together. And that one will be ready for a card base. Bring this little guy in. Okay. Also know that the last chance sale is going on right now. So there are items up to 60% off. And this set, I didn't get it right in the corner, is on that list. So if you want some designer series paper that's really cute, if you want this little bear set and punch, it's really cute. Now it's time to get it. All right, we're done with that one. And now let's put this one together. I've been seeing a lot of people do this, and I wanted to try it. So I went back and found the card sketches, and here we are. I am not doing well with my adhesive tonight. It's making gummy messes. Just slide this little guy in. I've noticed, and I'm so sorry, when I start concentrating on something, I stop talking. Oops, my bad. All right, now we're ready to put these on our card fronts. Let's go ahead and put some adhesive on here. Right on our card base. I'm going to keep my looks the same, but look, you could turn it around and have a totally different look. Matter of fact, I think I'm going to do that on that one. I like it. And an adhesive on the back of this little guy. All right. So I kept those the same, had the right triangle on the top, and then I flipped it over and put it on the bottom over here. So there are our card bases. Now let's do a circle sentiment. All right, let's do warm wishes. And I'm going to bring in my paper piercing mat. Grab me a little block. Misty Moonlight ink. And you could, if you wanted to, you could grab a piece of your designer series paper and cut these bears out and add another bear on there if you wanted to. All right, circles, I said, circles. Deckled circles. And I don't want it to be huge, but let's find the one that fits around. Warm Wishes fits in that one, and then we'll cut that one with Misty Moonlight. So basic white, we need 3. One, 2, see if 3 can go on that one. Yes. That's why it's great to have scraps. Not having to cut into a huge piece of paper. And we can get all 3. Get 3 off of that one. And to make it easier, I'm going to grab the big Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. Let's lay those to the side. It's sitting right here. It's not heavy, and I've got it, I keep it sitting in my windowsill right there beside me. This makes it easy. Because I'm cutting 2 different colors, I'm going to go ahead and lay them on the thing and run them through at the same time. That plate has been used a lot. Lay you up there. Slide back through so I can get a hold of you. Bigger one. Yes, I talk to myself to remind me what I'm doing. How do you like that? This small circle. The larger plate on the bottom tells you what order to lay your mats in, or cutting plates and things. Off of there, and one more basic white. I'm gonna trim that off so it's not flapping around. And I went ahead and cut the circles so that I don't have to keep it precise. I'll be able to see through it and stamp where I want to. Fold this little guy back up. set her back in the window. There's my circle. That's the die over there on the magnetic plate so I don't lose it. Toss the paper over there. I'll clean that up in a minute. And I keep these stored over here on the same shelf with the embossing machine. All right, and because Warm Wishes are the very cute, the Warm Wishes stamp itself is photopolymer. Grab my paper piercing mat and I'm gonna lay these on the mat and my Misty Moonlight ink. All three are stamped. Close that up so I don't put my fingers in it. And now I'm also going to stamp on the piece of basic white that I'm putting on the inside. And I'm just going to do the tiny bear. I haven't used the tiny bear at all. So let's use him. Need another little block. We're going to do him in Misty Moonlight as well because we already got it out, right? And I'm going to put him down here in the corner. Oh, he's so cute. See, all of your cutting, all of your stamping, assembly line it. Make it easy on yourself, you know? All right. You can lay that over there. We're done with this. I'll lay it behind me. Oh, squirrel. Look what came in the mail. If you're a demonstrator, you should hopefully have gotten your new mini and your celebration catalog. Celebration is coming up in January. There's a great joining special if you just want to be a happy shopper. It's a great time to do that. The joining is a glass mat. All right, let's get back to stamping. This goes on the inside, so let's add some adhesive. One. Not holding it very tight. Two. This is 4 by 5 1/4, the same as what I used on the front layer. I feel like I got something sticky on there. It's fun to. All right, and here's number 3. Now let's put our circles together. Adhesive on the back of these little guys. I don't know why I call them guys. It's just a habit. I'm sorry. These little people are pieces. All right, I think I want some ribbon behind this. Let's use, what is this color? That's boho blue. And let me see. Yes, there's some boho blue in it. So let's do a loop. All right, and I want all three of them to be the same, or same length. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut them now. Lay that to the side. Let's go ahead. I'm going to put some adhesive on the back of this. I'm going to grab the Seal Plus. Bringing my silicone mat over here so that I can, if I happen to turn it over, it won't stick to my paper. All right, that's what I want. So let's grab some dimensionals and do these one at a time. And I'm kind of laying the dimensionals on where I can see the adhesive so that it doesn't pull it down to the flat against the card. And I'm also tacking the ribbon down with the dimensional too. There we go. And I'm going to put it right here in the corner, its center. That could have gone up a little higher. We'll work on that. Okay, warm wishes. Let's do it. Ah, that ripped my paper. It's because it's about out. That's the top. And for dimensionals. Stick one right there. I hope that you like these cards. You can leave me a comment. Let me know if you do. And they're very easy. Obviously, I had never made them before, but I'm loving how simple and how different each card looks. Okay, up here. Yep, it's out. It's right there, and I'll refill it later. Add some of this. Oh, I got to bring it down some so that the little taggies stick out. There we go. One right there. All right, let me know what you think. Here is our finished projects. Lay them where you can see all three of them. I use the same I use 3 different pieces of designer series paper. So there's 1, 2, and 3. And you get a similar but yet different look on all 3 cards. Isn't that cool? Oh, it doesn't matter. If I would remove this here, it'd still be close to that one. So, because I flipped that upside down and put the bigger chunk at the top. So you can cut your triangles however you want. And you can get a very, very similar look or a different look. Let's add some bling. It needs some basic rhinestones. Do one right there. And a big one in the middle of that. And a middle size one. Where? Right there. I'll put a big one in the bottom. I'm going to put the middle size one right there. And a teeny one in that. So tiny, I'm going to put up here. Medium right there. And I'm going to put that right there. Remember, stacks of 3. All right, that gives it a little extra bling to go with the ribbon and the deckled circles. The deckled circles are going to continue in the next catalog cycle. So if you like those, you can get them now, or you can wait on those. But if you see something that you like, now's the time to get it so that it doesn't go out of stock. All right, let me stop my screen share. And thank you so much for watching tonight. I appreciate each and every one of you. Each like, subscribe, share. If you subscribe and click notify, it will let you know when I actually go live in case I'm a few minutes late. Because let's be real, Brenda's late quite a bit. And she's trying better and harder to not be late. So there's that. All right, have a great night, and I will see you again next week. Thanks for watching. Do something fun for yourself. Bye for now.